I think you mentioned a lot of those tips anyway, but
And advice for future artists is be you. Create the things that you love. But also, don't forget that for you to be an artist, you also have to learn about business. You have to learn about marketing. You cannot just sit and create whatever you want. You gotta study. You gotta work hard, and you have to be consistent. And consistency is the key for your success. And there's so much more that I can tell you over and over again. But if you want to be an artist, believe that you can be an artist and be one.
good one. And where can people connect with you online?
I will like to ask you to find me on Instagram, please.
Instagram, she's on.
Find me on Instagram, Rebeca Flott Arts. I'm active on Instagram. I have a website, it's Rebeca Flott Arts. I have a Facebook account, Rebeca Flott Arts.
And the Etsy shop.
What's that?
Your Etsy shop, too.
And I have an Etsy shop.
That's right.
And I have a handmade Amazon, too.
Mm-hmm. See?
Yes, I have a handmade Amazon shop, too. So you can find me on Amazon, on Etsy. There's all over the place. And on Pinterest for different... You can see my paintings on Pinterest. There's so many ways for you to find me. But please, if you listen to this podcast and you like, just say hello. I would love for you to just say hello.
Yes, please do. Want all the artists represent. Show them some love.
Yes. Yes.
All right, we've reached that magical question. The last one. Why does art matter?
Wow. Art matters because it brings joy, brings love, brings hope, brings the feeling of not being alone, the feeling of having a friend. Art is your friend and matters.
Always love how everybody answers that. That was a real good one. It's been an absolute pleasure, Rebecca. Thank you so much for sharing your story and hopefully inspiring people to pick up a paintbrush or pick up a microphone and sing or something inspiring, because it was inspiring to me.
Great. Thank you for the opportunity. I love doing this. Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
See, what did I tell you? That was such a great interview. I'm so glad I found Rebecca as another one of those people that reached out to me on the Don't Keep Your Day Job Facebook group. And she became my first painter and someone who's built a successful business. Can you believe it? It's incredible. From coming to America with not knowing the language and just trusting in her instincts and her art and showing up, though. That's great advice. You have to be you. Create things that you love. But if you want to make it a living, you have to learn about business and marketing. Very important. Be consistent with your work. And of course, believe that you can be an artist. Those self-limiting beliefs that creep in every so often. Well, I can't draw like that. I can't sing like that. I can't paint like that. So what? Just take the plunge. You may come up with something that you didn't even know you had inside you. That's why I do love painting. And paint parties are fun too, because you go there and no one ever paints the same exact thing. The artist may have their thing up that you're going to emulate or try and copy, but it's not going to be the same as theirs, and that's okay. That's okay, because you're doing you. You're channeling your own creativity and making it your own special piece of art, and it is so much fun to do. I had my first ever paint parties this year. Yes, we had one at church, and we hired the same artist to come to our house and have a little paint party. That's a shout out to you, Artful Possibilities. And no matter what, you have to show up and do the work. It's not going to manifest itself if it's just, I'll get to it when I'm feeling it. It's not going to happen. There's no way. You could be sitting on your butt and then 2 weeks have gone by and like, oh yeah, I was going to do that. It'll never get done. It will never get done. I've ran into that so many times with writing or drawing, and yes, of course, it's okay. You got to step away from it a little bit, but you got to stick with it because, of course, there is an energy behind it. If you're working on a painting or drawing or writing, you do kind of lose it. You're in that flow, even if you take a break. But if you take too long of a break, it's extremely challenging to get back into that creative state that you were at that time. But be motivated because you have to do it with a sense of urgency. You have to fight for your future. As she did. She knew she wanted to pursue this and move from Brazil to America. That's crazy. Moving from one country to another where you don't even know the language. But she found her way. And I'm glad that she got to share some of her success with her father before he passed. I too am grateful that I got to show my movie The Park to my mom before she passed. I wish I could share this podcast with her in person, but I, of course, know she is with me in spirit, and I'm sure she's enjoying this show. And I hope you are. I hope you're enjoying what we got coming to you, and share it with friends, family. Go to iTunes. Check us out. Give us a 5-star review. It really helps. And keep spreading the word. We're on Spotify, Stitcher, Castbox, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. So check us out. And check out theartistreallymatters.com to see all the show notes on the artists that we've had featured so far. It really helps. I'm so glad you can connect with them. Check them out. Support their art. And now you have a new one to visit, RebecaFlottArts.com. And listen to her podcast, too. Jump with Rebeca Flott. Pretty good stuff, man. So keep listening here. It's nice that we've reached Blackjack. Yes, this is show number 21. So we're legal. But I'm glad that you're all here and sticking with me. We got plenty more coming your way. And I'm so grateful for you. It really means a lot that people are listening. And I'm glad to be here and showing up for you and bringing you all these guests and sharing their stories and giving you a chance to believe that you have an artist inside of you and it's calling to you. And it's time to break out a pencil, paintbrush, crayon, colored pencil, warm up the vocal cords, sing, get your fingers going along a keyboard typing something, or picking up an instrument and playing music. Whatever it takes, we want to inspire everyone to be creative. It is so inspiring and exhilarating. And of course, thank you so much to all of the guests I've had so far. Your stories have meant so much to me. You've helped me grow, not just as an artist, as a person in this world, knowing that there's so many other artists out there trying to do their thing, or some who have made it a career and giving us the tools on how to make our art a career. And it certainly helped me in conversations. Of course, when I'm talking to people, I'm asking them questions and questions, wanting to know more about them. So, thank you one and all. And that's it for this episode. Thanks for listening, and hope to see you again next week. Until we meet again, you know what the deal is. No matter where you go, let your creativity flow.